Told you she had no product in her.
Did somebody tell you this was an all-white party?
This is why it's not called Silk Press Summer. I did all this work for my hair to turn out poofy.
Do you know you have 30 minutes? Are you kidding? 30, yes.
Word on a curb is that the silk press era has come to an end.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we'll be talking about silk press fails. Why are silk presses turning into heat damage reports? Because the way some of these hairstylists are frying people's hair like plantain, it's becoming alarming. Okay, so there's a wave of women on TikTok and other social media platforms, if I may, sharing their silk press horror stories. And honestly, some of these aren't silk presses, they are heat assassination. Some stylists are using flat iron like they're ironing uniforms. 4 passes per strand, no heat protector, 450 degrees, and then they are shocked when the curls of their clients don't revert back. And what's not so funny is a lot of women went into this salon for a simple silk press and came out with straight pieces that will not go back. So yeah, silk presses can be beautiful, but in the wrong hand, it can turn into a hair trauma story real quick. Now, without wasting too much time, let's get right into this video.
So guys, I had a silk press yesterday. This is not giving me silk vibes, it's giving me polyester with a dash of cotton. But that's not even why I want to complain. I want to complain. I did this like it made it look good, okay? I want to complain because, you know, I keep saying this, you know, I support black-owned businesses. When will black-owned businesses support me? When will they give me what I need? You really, some black hairstylists in particular, don't, you read their term conditions, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. What can I do? What is it that I can do? If you're more than 10 minutes late, £10. Sis, what about when I get there and, you know, you still have a client there and I have to wait another half an hour? When are we going to discuss this thing? Instead of lying to ourselves, black-owned. Don't come and tell me black-owned, or leave me. Don't tell me black-owned. And also, what I do want to say is a lot of black hairstylists, from my experience, I have to say these things because people come up in my comments. Not all, not this. Leave me, Jerry. A lot of black hairstylists, in my experience, their customer service is in the pits of hell. It's in the pits of hell. That's all I want to say. I have so much to say is why I'm so calm. Because I've suffered. I've suffered at the hands of black businesses. Yeah, no worries.
I can feel her pain from just listening to her. But yes, I think she did make a part 2 of this, so let's get right into that.
You know what, guys? I wasn't going to expose this girl, the hairstylist. I wasn't going to expose her. But now she's pissed me off. When I got to this girl's house here, my appointment was at 11:30. She let me in at 11:50. Now, on a good summer day, that's okay. But this winter, that 20 minutes felt like... Oh, shikiri masculo. I don't even know. All I know is that at one point I couldn't feel myself. The only reason why I knew that I was standing is because I can physically see myself. Not because I felt a thing. Anyway, she let me in now. Do you know when I knew the silk press wasn't going to be a silk press? You know, I don't know. You know when they do, the hair dryer, the blow dryer, when they do the... And she didn't do that. But I said, you know what? I'm a novice. I can't be telling somebody how to do their own job. And when I left there, the hair was shaking. I lived down the road from this lady. By the time I got to my father's house, not a single shake was available in this hair. I wasn't going to expose this girl because, you know, I saw it as a lesson learned. She asked me for a review. I sent her my review and she's going to give me back a partial refund. Now, that silk press cost me £130. Cost me £130. And what would you class a partial refund as from £130? You know, sis sent me £40. You see? Shikidi. I don't know. I don't want to be shouting anyhow. I'm not going to expose her.
Cherub, London.
Oh, chill. Who said that? I'm not in the business of exposing people. Only when I'm angry, and as you can see, I'm not angry. So I'm gonna let it go. I forgot to say something. Throughout the whole appointment, she was blasting out gospel music. Now I want to ask you, what about this situation has been Christ-like? I'm going to leave that with you guys because, you know, yeah.
At the end of the day, she still went ahead and typed the lady's name. If you're going to refund your customer the money, I think, my opinion, at least half of it, you know, because she ended up not getting what she wanted at the end of the day. So let's be fair.
Let's talk about the last time I got a silk press and why I'm probably never going to a stylist to get my hair silk pressed again. So I actually got a referral to this lady to get my hair done, and I go on her booking website, and her silk press are actually on the high side. Like, I'm used to paying like $40-$60 to get a silk press. Now they talking about 100 plus. So I get to her, it's 2 p.m. She already got somebody in her chair. So that's kind of like strike one. Y'all know I'm ready to get my hair done and be gone. So when I finally get in her chair, y'all, she talking about, ooh, girl, your hair is so long, it's so thick. But it's almost like a complaint because she kept saying it over and over and over. So as she doing my hair, y'all, she's so heavy-handed. One thing I don't like somebody that claim to be a natural hairstylist and they ripping out your hair, they going too fast, and they heavy-handed. Like, slow down, sis. Like, So when she finally doing my hair, y'all, somebody walked through the door talking about, oh, it's my appointment, and she acting as if she didn't remember. So now she got me out the chair. She got the other lady in the chair back and forth. Y'all, I didn't get out this lady's chair until 8 p.m. My birthday is ruined. And when I finally get out the chair, y'all, and go get my makeup done, y'all, my hair was poofy. I got home and my birthday plans were canceled. I was so pissed. I paid this lady like $200 just to play in my hair at this point. So yeah, never again.
Is it that these stylists are not paying attention to the hair? Because these are two women now that have complained about poofy hair just after a silk press.
I got extreme heat damage. Let's talk about it. So I got a silk press in November of 2020. This is what my hair looked like in its natural state prior to the silk press. And here's how my hair looked after that first wash. The curls are basically gone. My hair is super straight. And I almost didn't recognize my hair. This was a few months later, just checking in on the growth. The growth seemed to be very slow, so I had stopped recording my progress for over a year. And then I started again in January. So here's how much it has grown since that last clip. And here we are in May. I will say that I was slowly cutting away some of the dead ends, but not a full-on chop. I knew that was coming soon, but here's how my hair was looking in May. And here's my first wash since cutting off those straight pieces. The shrinkage is real, but I'm definitely in a health over length mindset. And here's my hair with product in it, little length check. And honestly, I'm just happy I can do this puff again.
Well, I'm happy she was able to get her curls back, even though it took 3 years to get them back. But I mean, she's happy she has her puff back, and I'm happy for her too.
Told you she had no product in her
Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party?
Stop having your clients come shampoo. That is your job. If you're doing a silk press, you're putting extreme heat on a client's head. Why would you leave it up to them to make sure their hair is thoroughly shampooed? They barely know how to comb their hair. They are not going to know how to thoroughly rinse it. It takes a lot of power from water to rinse hair completely. For a silk press, you need to rinse traces of everything out of there, okay? But y'all leaving it up to the client because y'all doing silk presses and you're telling them to come already shampooed and blow dried, and you're complaining about how the hair turn out.
This whole thing about telling your clients to come washed or blow dried or this or that, it really needs to stop. Some of these people don't know how to thoroughly clean their hair, and why would you complain when the hair is not to the level you want it when you did not wash the hair by yourself.
So I'm sat on my balcony, chilling, scrolling through TikTok, found a video, got triggered again. Watch this and tell me you do not get triggered.
I went to the hairdresser today. I asked for a silk press. I walked in there with my dry, clean head, but dry. Told her what I wanted. She said, yeah, it'll be about £40 upwards. Okay, cool. She started blow drying my hair dry on high heat with nothing on it. She went over my hair 3 times with the hair straighteners. She used some black petroleum oil hair grease in between the partings of my hair. Kind of did that thing where I just was like, kind of holding back tears. I since sent a message just saying, you know, I actually really wasn't happy with the service. I felt like I asked for a silk press and that's not what I got. I got a response talking about how the problem was my hair was very dry and brittle because my hair was natural. This new growth, not dry, not brittle.
What's going on? That's not a silk press, hun. It's not. Something has to be done.
Okay, that lady did not get the silk press. Like, why is it so stiff? Why is it so stiff? What's going on? I'm used to silk presses, you know, moving, shaking. You know, when you raise them up, they'll fall down, you know?
Remember the silk press and haircut I got, you know, to restart my hair journey, start off on a good note? Well, this will forever go down as the biggest regret of my life because my hair is ruined. Yes, you guys, you heard it here first. My hair is severely, extremely heat damaged. This whole section, no curl. This is actually after several treatments and it is damaged from the root to the tip. So I can't even just cut it, you know? I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I am devastated. I have cried. And now I'm at a point of just kind of acceptance. Look at this just separate layer situation going on. It's honestly horrendous. And you might be like, oh, Michaela, it's not that bad. Maybe we can work on it. Oh, no, look at the back. It gets worse. Yeah. And if you haven't seen my hair before, this is what it looks like before. It was so gorgeous. The haircut was a little janky. I'll give it that. We had one little section of heat damage in the very front. But that was it. So, yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably never get a silk press again, though.
I'll feel so bad. Like, a full section of her hair had heat damage from the roots to the end. And what's going on at the back of her hair? Oh my God, the damage is so annoying. Like, it's not even something you can say, okay, let me cut this part off. No, it's really annoying.
This is why it's not called silk press summer. I did all this work for my hair to turn out poofy. This is why during the summer, stick to braids, twist outs, twists. Like, what a fail.
Low-key, I kind of like this hairstyle. Am I wrong for feeling that way? Because I kind of like it. It looks gorgeous. The puffy curls looks really good. I mean, if she wasn't going for a silk press, she can manage this. But I understand, you know, the fail, especially when you're looking forward to a straight silky hair.
Do you know you have 30 minutes? Are you kidding? 30, yeah.
Even when they were silk pressing the hair in the salon, there was nothing silk about that. There was nothing silk pressed about that. It wasn't pressed, it wasn't silk. So just like she was passing the normal hair straightener over it without heat, in my opinion.
Pull the receipts because I don't like nobody lying on me. I never once said that you were not knowledgeable. I said you was ripping that client hair out, and you were. In your videos, you keep saying
we had already detangled the client.
So if the client's hair was already detangled, why are you ripping it like that?
Amino acid treatment. She's getting an amino acid treatment.
In your own words, you have to put this treatment on in small sections. So why after each small section is a chunk of hair, you taking it out the comb and throwing it onto the floor?
I would be absolutely surprised.
That's not okay for a small section of hair. And then you start the new section. You put the treatment at the top with the brush part, and then you flip over to the comb and start combing from the bottom. You never even rake the treatment through because the treatment is only at the top of the hair and you didn't even comb there.
Well, your niece been coming to me for 3 years. And yeah, absolutely, Naya. She been coming to me for 3 years, and she just said out loud on camera to read hair. Looks like it hurt like hell. Yeah, I told y'all she's a little special. She, you know what I'm saying? She's sitting here letting me rip her hair out from her roots, y'all. Does amino acid help our hair out? Yes, it does. It does.
Her hair was already detangled. Why are you having to comb it so much? Here you go, ripping another chunk out the comb again.
Folks be killing me.
Besides that, the finished results does not mean that you did a good job at the treatment. It just means that her hair came out okay. This picture, her roots just look okay. For a treatment that's supposed to be as deep and as good as you said, like, it just looks okay. No sh. And I know this is what the client asked for, so it's not a big deal, but I just feel like this could have just been done with a little quick little flat iron, little bump. I don't know. It just don't give that anything spectacular happened before this. But again, she asked for it. I detangle my own hair, and I feel like the amount of hair that she shed from 1 or 2 small sections is the same amount that I shed for my entire head. That don't seem okay. Anyway.
Just like she said, as long as the client is happy with the end result, I think that's all that matters. But moving forward, prepping your client's hair should be done with so much gentility. Don't be heavy-handed. Be light-handed. Pamper the hair. Because a lot of women don't joke with their hair.
I honestly didn't think that I would ever have to make a video like this, but clearly something has happened to my hair and I have to address it. I have to talk about it. Y'all know I recently got a silk press from a professional celebrity hair salon, and I told the hairstylist, I haven't gotten a silk press in over a decade. It's been a really long time. I just want to make sure that my curls revert back. I trust you, all these things, but clearly my hair did not revert. I washed my hair 3 times actually. It still was like lifeless and limp, and the curls did not come back from like ear to ear, so basically like the half of my head. And it's just been such a frustrating experience because this has never happened to me before in all my years of being natural, of all my years of ever straightening my hair. I've never experienced this much heat damage. Here's what I think happened. During the wash process, there was a hot oil treatment used, and I don't think it was completely washed out because the hairstylist mentioned it halfway through the blow dry process that we have to go back to the bowl and wash my hair again because she thought that there was still some hot oil treatment residue left over. So once we went back to the bowl, she washed my hair again, and then we had to go through and blow dry my hair again. Also at this time, during the rinse, my shirt did get wet. So during the flat ironing process, she had to do another pass of the flat iron because my hair was reverting in the back because my shirt was wet. So I feel like it's evident in the damage that I have that like from where she stopped blow drying, the heat from the blow dryer and the oil might have like amplified the heat conduction. I'm not too sure, but
also a smaller flat iron was used, and come to find out it's a very cheap flat iron that has no temperature control, reaches 450 degrees max, and is known to burn hair and cause damage, which is so disappointing because as a celebrity hair salon with their prices, I expect quality products to be used on my hair.
This is just what's evident in the damage that I have. Yeah, I've never experienced any heat damage like this ever in my life. Even when I was a straight natural, I still had a curl pattern, so I'm just really confused on how this even happened. But I've cried, I've mourned about it, and now I think it's just time to stop spiraling and try to fix and heal my hair if that's even possible. Here's the plan. I think I'm gonna try and do like a 2 to 3 month hair boot camp of like using bond builders, deep conditioners, just going through this process of trying to heal my hair. And I know that the curl pattern will not be the same, but hopefully there can be a curl pattern because right now it's looking like a relaxer. But if nothing changes, I fear I might have the big chop, and I've never ever done that in my life, so I'm scared. But thank y'all for just letting me have the space to be honest, because I feel like I have to come and make this announcement and navigate this new chapter with y'all in a way that is just so vulnerable for me, because you guys know like black hair trauma, going to salons like and mistrust and all those things. I feel like it's just reignited that for me, so I'm like mentally dealing with that, and then having to like go through just so many drastic transitions all at once, and the idea of like having to chop my hair, it's just a lot of like pulling and tugging at my confidence and like my trust and all those things. So it's a lot for me, but thank y'all, and hopefully the journey is worth it because oh my god, I miss my hair so much. But hair will grow back. I mean,
no doubt about that. Hair will definitely grow back. And I'm coming to realize that some of this is just like negligence on the hairstylist part, not washing the hair completely clean, using products that are not reputable.
I have to tell y'all something because I'm upset. I got my hair done on Monday. I went to my salon, to my girl, and I got a silk press on Monday, okay? And she was like, you want it straight or you want the curls? And I was like, oh, no, I'm going to just get it straight because, you know, I can always, like, you know, do flexi rods later down the line, like in a few weeks, whatever. So I'm just going to keep it straight. This is only day 3. And it's been hot outside. It's been humid. I was tricked because I thought it was going to be, you know, 40 degrees, maybe 50. I have a fluffy silk press. This is now what TikTok calls a fluffy silk press. You can't tell me. Look at my edges. You can't tell me this ain't fluffy. Okay? Excuse me. The roots are rooting. And they're not rooting for me. Okay?
They look really fluffy indeed, and I can understand the disappointment, you know, going to get your hair done that will last you 2 weeks, and then by the 3rd day, it's looking fluffy. Look at all that full head of hair. Too bad it had to go because of heat damage. She looked like she had really beautiful hair before the heat damage.
Let me tell you guys my hair salon horror story that left me with my hair ripped out and in the salon for 5 hours. Okay, so boom, last week I went to a hair salon in DC for a tape-in removal and a silk press. And before I even go to the salon, I called the night before and just double checked that they can do tape-in removals because not everyone typically does that, but they do extensions at their hair salon. So I'm like, okay, they're probably used to this. Plus, it's somewhere I've been before. So I get there around 12 p.m. and first red flag is when I get down to sit in the chair for them to start taking off my tape-ins, I see like a little alcohol bottle, and immediately I'm like, hey, do you have this stuff you're supposed to use to remove tape-ins? Because alcohol does not remove them. You need a special tape-in remover. And there's also a language barrier here, so the woman that's doing my hair is like 1 second and then calls the owner of the salon, which is who I spoke to the day before. And then long story short, they didn't have the stuff for me to get the tape-in, so she's like, can you wait 20 minutes? She's gonna go get it. And I literally look at her and I'm like, okay, is it actually 20 minutes or is it something that's like an hour? And she reassures me and she's like, no, 20 minutes, it's gonna be quick. Guess who waited a fucking hour? Me. During this whole time, the salon's getting busier, other people are coming in, they're taking it, all that. So she finally brings the stuff and the other girl's about to start the tape-in. Immediately, when she does the first tape-in, I'm like, I don't know if this is the right product because tape-ins are supposed to slide off and she's using the rat tail comb to really like open it more than is necessary. So immediately I'm like, can you call the manager again? Because I'm not sure if this is the right product. Like it really shouldn't be like this. And she's like, okay. And like calls her and hands the phone to me. I'm talking to her and the manager's kind of like, well, like if you don't like it, like you can leave. And I'm like, I just need these tape-ins out. And at this point, I actually should have got up and left, but I'm like sunken cost fallacy. I already waited an hour here. And on top of that, I had 2 things I had to go to that night. I had an influencer event and I had a Friendsgiving. So I'm like, fuck, I cannot afford not to have my hair. And also I had a red carpet event tomorrow night. So I was like, there's no time. There's no other time for me to get these tape-ins out, and I don't have the time to go and do it myself now after waiting that hour. So she starts doing my hair and like is reassuring me everything's fine. Literally, like she sees me like intensely staring at her in the mirror and like what she's doing, and she was like, it's fine, like your hair's not coming out, like I promise. Like she's putting them back there. And then at about midway, I'm like, there's absolutely no way right now that she's taking this out without my hair getting pulled out. So I'm like, can I see the tape? And also I forgot to mention that this whole time she was taking them out, I was in pain. Like literally the pain where you go like, and like jump like that because I like felt the fucking pulling. So anyways, I asked to see the tape and long behold, what do I see? What do I see? I see my hair on that tape. Oh, I was like, there's no way right now. There's no way. So immediately I get my phone out and take a picture of my hair on the tape because I'm about to text like my mom, my friends, and be like, y'all, like, is this not crazy? Like, is this, like, what the fuck do I do in this situation? I just also wanted to have it like as a receipt for later if I had like severe damage or like freaking bleeding or something in the back of my head. So as soon as she sees me do that, she stops. She goes and gets the owner, and then the owner comes up to me like, she said she doesn't want to do your hair anymore, like you're making her nervous, da 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 da. She's making me in pain. She's making me in pain. Anyways, I'm talking to the owner and I'm like,
I just don't think she knows how to do tape-ins. Like, she's literally pulling it out. I'm trying to explain it to her, and the owner's like, like, da-da-da-da, like, basically kind of just like, you need to leave, and like, not trying to help me. I was like, please, like, I have an event later. Like, can you just do my tape-ins? Like, I've gotten my hair done from you before. I know you know how to do hair. Like, I promise, like, I'm not being dramatic. She's literally pulling them out. Like, I don't even know why I have to defend myself like this. So eventually the owner's like, fine. Like, she starts doing it, and immediately it stops hurting. And she was using the same product. And you know what's so crazy? So when the owner was doing it, the tape-ins were soaked and gliding out, which means she also probably just wasn't using enough product. Like, the tape-ins from the first lady, completely dry. The tape-ins when the owner actually did it, soaked and coming out how it's supposed to be. So clearly everyone there is not trained to do tape-ins. Anyways, at this point, I'm kind of just like sitting there very uncomfortable because I just had to defend myself in a salon after waiting freaking over an hour to even get my hair started when I was told, da-da-da-da, you know, all the awkwardness. And then as the owner's taking out my hair, she's like, how is it feeling? Like, is it fine? I'm like, yes, like, this is perfect. Like, you're not pulling or anything. Like, it's coming off how it's supposed to. And then after that, she's like, okay, like, do you want a scalp detox too? Like, you need one. Like, your hair's a little, like, you know, flaky, whatever. I know it's winter. Like, should be happening in the winter. And I'm like, is it gonna take like extra time? Like, I'm already a little late on time now. Da-da-da-da. And she's like, no, it's not extra time. It's literally just part of the like shampoo process. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And immediately I'm thinking, like, in my mind, one, she's trying to like offer me something for free to like discount the traumatic experience I just had, or two, it's just like a regular part of the service that they can kind of like add on in the winter. Like, it's just a special shampoo or something. So anyway, she finishes the takeoffs. I agree to do the special shampoo thing or whatever, and she's starting the process of it. And then apparently she has to do someone else's hair. So then the other lady comes back to me, and now I'm like, oh my God, this lady that I just have all this stuff with, whatever. She's washing my hair. It's good. It's a little special, like whatever. Then it's time for me to go under the dryer. I sit under that dryer for over an hour. And I would have said something sooner if the dryer was not in a different part of the salon and I could just get up and say something. But then, and I hear them all kiki while I'm under the dryer for like a whole hour. So then the owner like walks past through, like just passes me, and I'm like, hey, like, do you mind getting me started? Like, I have somewhere to go soon. Like, I didn't expect to be here this long. And then she kind of sighs, checks to see if my hair is dry. Like, yes, it's gonna be dry. I've been under here for an hour. And then she's like, come over here. And as I come over, the first thing she starts doing, I cannot make this up, is complaining about how it's her off day and she only came to drop off the tape and hair removal. Why would you ever complain to a customer that it's your off day and you needed to come in and now you're working? This is your business, and you just had a customer that was getting an experience that you said you were able to provide, and they couldn't even provide it. Anyways, whatever, she does that. Someone else does my silk press. So now 3 different people in the salon have all needed to do my hair today. And then at the end, my phone is starting to die. Mind you, I came in there with it almost on 100%. Like, that's how long I was in there. And then I'm going to check out, and I'm like, you know what? I should stick up for myself, because I'm texting my friend during this, and she's like, bro, 5 hours is crazy. They need to give you a discount. So I asked her as I'm checking out, I'm like, do you mind like giving me a discount just because of like how long I've been here and the whole tape-ins thing? And also she added on the scalp thing, and that was like $20 to $30, maybe 30. I don't know. It was just like a lot for like a little shampoo or whatever. And she was like, no, I need to pay for the products. I told you, like, you said you wanted to do like the scalp thing, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, but what about the fact that I was additionally here for so long? She said tape-ins take a long time to remove. In what world do tape-ins take? Tape-ins in a silk press take 5 hours. Mind you, I don't even have any hair right now. I'm literally gonna put a layover. A bitch is bald. I'm not taking out my bun to show you, but I'm pretty bald and my hair is very, very thin. Tape-in removal should have been 1.5 hours max, and then the silk press and wash should have been 1.5 hours max. So 3 hours max. And that is a very generous time for how long it should have taken to do everything, not 5 hours. So yeah, she had no remorse, wasn't like, sorry, like, da-da-da-da, never apologized for anything, always made me feel like, like you're doing too much. I felt so gaslit that entire time. Oh, sorry, I didn't even show you the evidence. I didn't even show you the evidence for the worst part. So right now, I unbagged my tape-ins, tell you guys this story, because she had put them in a bag. Look at how she threw my tape-ins together. There's literally random tape-ins all over. Like, I might have to get new hair. Like, I don't even know if I can give this to my stylist. And then additionally, look at how much of my hair came out. Before I even show you this, yes, some part of it is the tangled, like, actual extension hair, but a lot of it is my hair, and you can tell from the white line pulled from the scalp, because when you pull it like a hair like that, you get the follicle that comes out when you pull it really tight. Look at my little hair follicles. Look at that big chunk. And there's multiple ones that look like that. So yeah, didn't get a discount, paid extras for some shampoo, and left very unhappy. Once she said the no discount thing too, like I need to go back and forth with her because my phone was on 1%, my Uber was there, like I just needed to go. And why should me as a customer have to then argue? Like I'm not about to go back and forth with anyone. Like you didn't want to, whatever. And you know what's so crazy for me? Even in this whole situation, I was still going to tip. I was like, okay, if she's able to give me a discount and be like, yeah, my bad or whatever, still gonna tip today. I didn't even tip. I always tip, like even when things are bad, but like pulling my hair out is just another level of like, okay, like I additionally can't tip you after this. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. It has to end here because now I've used the full 10 minutes to record this story time. I also don't really want to say the name of the business because I don't want to tear down a business or anything, but that was just so crazy.
I think moving forward, we ladies, we need to learn our mistakes. Like we need to learn from our mistakes. If they're offering any other thing apart from what you have booked, ask them if it costs extra. Ask them if it costs extra because some of these service providers are so quick to introduce a new service or a new product or a new this or a new that without also telling you how much this would cost. So by the time you want to go and pay, you're shocked. You have the shock of your life. So always normalize asking if any extra products pushed to you or service pushed to you costs extra, okay? Look at her hair. This is not a pixie cut. Why did she give her a skin cut at the back of her head? Oh, her child laughed at her, guys. I'm not trying to be harsh. I feel like this hairstyle looks like something from the 90s or the 80s. Like, this is not a pixie cut now. No.
Word on a curb is that the silk press era has come to an end. They say them silk presses taking everybody hair out. They say them silk presses got y'all hair not reverting back. That's what they say. They say them silk presses is damaging the hair. I mean, I'm just the messenger.
So guys, at the end of the day, silk presses done wrongly would definitely cause more harm. I feel so bad for the ladies that their hairs did not revert back. And for those that had horrible experience just because of a silk press, I feel so sorry for them as well. Nobody should feel that way, especially when you just want to pamper yourself and give yourself a baby girl treatment. And again, the prices I'm hearing for these silk presses, they're a lot, guys. They're honestly a lot. And by the time you go and wash your hair, it doesn't even revert back. And you're like, did I pay that much money to damage my hair? But yes, let me know, guys. Have you had your own silk press horror story? Let me know in the comment section. And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.